Chapter 4 Quadratic Equations Part 3. See, in Part 2 we have seen some verbal problems. So in Part 3 also we are going to see some more verbal problems. Okay, very important for CBSE exam. See, exercise 4.2, third problem. Already what in Part 1 you have seen how to solve the quadratic equations. Right? So now you will see exercise 4.2, third problem. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. Actually, you don't know the numbers. Okay? Here, two numbers you have to take whose sum is given. Use this condition. Whose sum is 27. That means one number you take x. That is unknown. One number you take x means automatically the another number will be 27 minus x. 27 minus x. Use this condition. Sum of two numbers. One number x means another number automatically what? From the sum you have to subtract. That is 27 minus x. And the product is 182. So you will get two number means then whose product is 182. Clear? So now see, let the one number be x. Let one number be x. Therefore, another number is 27 minus x. Because sum is 27 is given. So from 27 you subtract this one number. Means you will get the two numbers you will get. Okay. Both you add the sum you will get 27. X plus 27 minus x is plus x minus x cancel means again 27 you will get. Okay. That is the condition given. So now another condition use product is 182. Therefore product is 182 given. Product is 182 is given. Okay. Therefore, product means these two number you take product. That is x into 27 minus x is equal to 182. Therefore, ordinary multiplication 27x minus x square. You bring this one this side minus 182 equal to 0. But always you write in the standard form. That is first x square term you write with sign minus x square plus 27x minus 182 equal to 0. Always keep the first term sign positive. That's why you multiply all the term minus. That means minus into minus plus x square. Change the sign. Minus 27x plus 182 equal to 0. All the term sign you change. That means multiplying minus 1 on both the sides. That is the condition. Now you got the quadratic equation. By using this statement, okay, we got the quadratic equations. Now you have to factorize and to find out the x value. Okay. Now how to factorize? Here the x square coefficient is 1 is there. 1 into 182. 1 into 182. 182 split up into two factors. Split up into two factors. What you will get? 182. Divide and see. 291 again. 7 table 1 time 13. So the middle term you have to get minus 27. Middle term you have to get minus 27. Middle term minus 27 you have to get. So here you see the factor here. 2 into 7, 14. 14 into 3. 14 into 13. 14 into 13. 14, 13 you write there. Okay. Minus you have to get. So both the number you give minus. Same sign means you should add here. Minus 27 you will get. While product you will get plus 182. Correct? You are getting. Now you have the factors. So the coefficient of x squared is 1. So straight away you write the factors. Therefore, x minus 14 into x minus 13 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 14 equal to 0 and x minus 13 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 14 and x is equal to 13. Here both are possible. Both are possible. When x is 14 means one number is what? X is 14 means another number you will get what? 27 minus 13, that is 27 minus 14 you will get 13. Clear? So same answer you will get. When you give 13 is, then you will get 14. Clear? So the two numbers are 13 and 14. Both the values here satisfied. Clear? Right. Therefore, the two numbers are 13 and 14. That is required two numbers. Required two numbers are 13 and 14. So very simple. Clear? Here you see two values you are getting. Okay, x value. Both the numbers are satisfied. Clear? One number you take 14 means another number you will get 13. Or one number you take 13 means another number you will get 14. Anyhow, the two numbers you will get 13 and 14. Clear? So next we will see fourth problem. Very important. Find the two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. You have to take two consecutive positive numbers. Okay. So two consecutive positive numbers, we immediately have to remember x and x plus 1. The part 2 also I told you. Clear? Consecutive numbers, two consecutive numbers means x and x plus 1 we have to take. So let the two consecutive number, let the two consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. X and x plus 1, always remember. Read the problem. Sum of whose square is, therefore by data you write according to the question, sum of whose squares means these two numbers square it and take sum. That means x squared plus x plus 1 the whole square, that's equal to 365. Okay, so these two numbers square it and take sum. Okay, that is equal to 365. So x squared plus x plus 1 whole square equal to 365. Here. Now you simplify this. To get a quadratic equation, you have to simplify. So what you have to do is x squared plus here apply a plus b whole square formula. A squared, that is x squared plus 2x plus 1 squared is 1. Okay, minus 365, that's equal to 0. Now x squared plus x squared, 2x squared plus 2x minus 364 equal to 0. You see this equation is a quadratic equation, but each and every time you have common factor. What is the common factor? 2 is the common factor. So 2 you divide throughout. That means divided by 2 on both the sides. So divided by 2 means what you will get here, divided by 2 means x square. Here divided by 2 means x. Here divided by 2 means 1. 16 means 8. Then 2 equal to 0. X squared plus x minus 182. Now here the coefficient, the x squared coefficient is 1 is there. So 1 into minus 82 minus 1 into minus 182 minus 182 split up into two factors. So here the middle term, see the middle term, very important, plus 1 you have to get. Middle term plus 1 you have to get. So how to split like that? 182, 2 table means 9, 1 again. 7 table means 1 time will go, then 3 times. Yes, 14 into 13. 14, 13 you write, but plus 1 you have to get means biggest number you take plus sign, smallest number you take minus. So now correctly multiply and see, correctly you will get. Okay. Now when x squared coefficient is 1, then straight away you write the factor. That means x plus 14 into x minus 14 equal to 0. Now here x plus 14 equal to 0 and x minus 13 equal to 0. X is equal to minus 14 and x equal to 13. You see here x is equal to minus 14 is rejected. Why? Because in the given problem two consecutive positive integers. It is given positive integer, but we are getting negative. So it is rejected. It is rejected. Because of negative, it is rejected. Therefore, x is equal to 13 is correct. Now the two consecutive numbers are, one is 13 means another one 14. Therefore, required two consecutive positive integers are 13 and 14. Clear? So very easy. Clear? You have to read the question and get the quadratic equation. According to the condition, you have to get quadratic equation, then factorize. Means you will get required numbers. Okay? So see next problem. Fifth problem. The altitude of a right triangle. Altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. Clear? Actual length is not given. You don't know the base length and the altitude length. Clear? The condition is given. Okay, how the altitude is 7 centimeter less than its base. So here you have to assume the base as x. Means then altitude easily we can find out. Okay. If the hypotenuse is given, you say hypotenuse is given 13 centimeter. So find the other two sides. That means you should know the right triangle. Clear? So first to draw the right triangle. One angle is 90 degree. Right triangle means one angle is 90 degree. The opposite one is hypotenuse sides. This is hypotenuse. Clear? So this length is given how much? 13 centimeter. 13 centimeter is given. Okay. You can name it also ABC. ABC is a right triangle. Name it. Then base I am taking as x. When the base be x means, then how will be altitude? This is 90 degree. The perpendicular is what? Altitude. How the altitude will be? Means you see 7 centimeter less than its base. Base is what? X means x minus 7. 7 centimeter is lesser than base. Clear? So you should know how to draw this right triangle. Correctly you take the hypotenuse and base, then altitude. Clear? Now let the base be x centimeter. Base be x centimeter you take. Therefore altitude means perpendicular side. Okay, altitude is x minus 7 centimeter. And hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. It's given. 13 centimeter given. Therefore, in right triangle, in right triangle. RT means right triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem. So what says Pythagoras theorem? AC squared equal to AB squared plus BC squared. Or you can write like this also. AB squared plus BC squared equal to AC squared. Always you have to remember the statement of Pythagoras theorem. So AB squared plus BC squared is equal to AC squared. Now you know what is AB, x minus 7, the whole squared, plus what is BC, x squared is equal to what is AC, 13 squared. So first you write it like this. Okay, you just what substitute in this statement the value. Now a minus b whole squared, apply formula. A minus b whole squared is x squared minus 2 into a into b, that is yes, 2 into x into 7 means 14x plus 7 squared 49 plus x squared equal to 169. Now x squared plus x squared, 2x squared minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 equal to 0. Therefore 2x squared minus 14x, here you subtract, how much it will be? 1 minus 120 equal to 0. Okay, now you see this is quadratic equation, but each and every time you have common factor. Okay, when you have common factor, you have to simplify it. Divided by 2 means what you will get? X squared minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. Now easily you can factorize. Here x squared coefficient is 1 into minus 60, right? Minus 60 split up means you have to get minus 7. Such factor you have to find out. 12 into 5. Okay, 12 into 5, 60. Okay, straight away you find out. You don't know means you do factories. Clear? So here middle number sign is minus. So take bigger number, then plus means you, while adding minus 7, while product you are getting correctly. Here when you have x squared coefficient 1, you write it straight away. X minus 12 into x plus 5, that's equal to 0. Therefore x minus 12 equal to 0 and x plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 12 and x is equal to minus 5. Minus 5 is rejected. Negative is rejected. Okay, base cannot be negative. Therefore this is rejected. So this x is equal to 12 is correct. So what is the question here? The hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Find the other two sides. Therefore, other two sides are, one is 12, another one is 12 minus 7, 5. Okay. Therefore, other two sides are one is 12 centimeter and 12 minus 7, 5 centimeter. So you can write what base is 12 centimeter and the height is 5 centimeter. Like this also you can write. Or according to the question you write. Question they ask the other two sides. Therefore other two sides are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Okay. Understand? The next problem, sixth problem. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that cost of the production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of the production on the day was 90 rupees, the total production is given, cost of total production is given rupees 90. Find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Here the unknown, you have to take, find the number of articles produced. So unknown you have to take, let the number of articles produced in one day be X. Then next, now easily we can find out the cost of each article. Here in the problem it is given, it is observed that on the particular day the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles. That means twice the number of articles means here number of articles is X, twice means 2X. You see, cost of production of each article is rupees twice the number of article more than 3. Here given. Clear? 3 more than twice the number of article produced on the day it is given. Clear? So 2X plus 3 rupees. Now total cost is nothing but what? Cost of each article into number of article. Okay, but here the total cost is given. Total cost is how much given? Rupees 90. Rupees 90 given. Now total cost, how will you write total cost? Means now cost of the each article into number of article first write into cost of each article, that is equal to 90. Now using this you will get a quadratic equation. Okay, you just to multiply 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. Now easily we can factorize this. You see, 2 into minus 90. How much? Minus 180. Split up into 2 factors. What do you have to get? Middle term plus 3. Okay, correctly you write plus 3. Now this 180 you make factors. 2 table, 90, again 2 table, 45, again 3 table, 15, 3 table, 5. You have to get plus 3. Like that you have to make 2 factors. 2 into 2, 4, 4, 12, 12, 15 is 12, 15. But here plus is there, so plus 15 minus 12 you take. While adding plus 3 you will get, well, product you will get minus 180. Now here you see 2 x squared combination 2 is there, so write here 2x. Here also what? 2x you write. Okay, you simplify this, means x. That means the factor is x minus 6. One factor is x minus 6. Another factor 2x plus 5. 2x plus 15 equal to 0. 2x plus 15 equal to 0. So both the factor equal to 0 means each factor you make 0. X minus 6 equal to 0 and 2x plus 15 equal to 0. Okay, therefore x is equal to 6 and 2x is equal to minus 15. X is equal to minus 15 by 2. Minus 15 by 2. So here minus is negative is rejected because cost is always positive. Here the number of article, x is what? Number of article produced in one day be x. Number of article produced in one day be x. Okay, therefore that is 6. That is 6. Therefore number of article produced in one day. equal to 6 articles. Okay, number means 6. Should not write any unit. Clear? Next what? Cost of production. You have to write what? Cost of each article. Clear? Therefore, cost of each article equal to cost of each article is 2 into 6, 12. That is rupees plus 3. 12 plus 3, 15 rupees, 15. So you will read the problem. What question asked? That is clear. Find the number of article. Find the number of article produced in one day is 6. And the cost of each article. Therefore, cost of each article equal to rupees 15. Okay. So easily you can solve this problem. Okay. Like this 3 or 4 problems I will give it as homework. Okay. You do the homework for better practice. Okay.